Alright, hello. In this video, I'm going to go over the first step in the data analysis project, which is basically coming up with a set of data from this Kaggle site, and then figuring out a question you could answer using that data. Okay, so for this Kaggle, there's a link on Schoology in the folder about this project you can follow. Otherwise, you can just search for Kaggle and then click into it. You will have to log in. Looks like I'm already logged in, but you will have to log in and just use your school Gmail or whatever to log into here. Okay, and then you can start searching for data. Okay, and kind of the cool part is you can search for things that you are interested in. All right, so anything, sports, you can see some ideas here, AI, colleges, education, whatever it is. So just if I'm playing around here, I did a little bit of education. And then the key is you want to find one that has a CSV, stands for comma separated file. Because say like this first one, there's nothing about a CSV, so maybe it would work, but I'm going to skip over that one. And then, here's one that I thought like, hey, social media use in relationships, or like AI usage in academic performance. These are all CSVs, right? So I'm going to click into one here, and it'll tell you more about the data set. But really, the key is you've got to look at what columns they have, which I don't even know where this is. So you can see I'm struggling a bit here with this. So yeah, they have some data here, but like this didn't really help me. So what I did on a lot of them is I just straight up downloaded them to look at them. Okay, and so this one, they look a little bit different, but this says Kaggle Hub. I don't know. I just hit the zip file. And if you've never used a zip file, you've got to like unzip it or extract it to use it. So you might have to do like right click and hit extract all and just extract it out of there. You might just be able to open it. It kind of depends on your computer, but basically if it is a zip file, you got to unzip it or extract it and then open up the CSV file. And then you can start to see the data that you have and start to try to come up with a question of interest. So you can see you have the age of the student and the screen time, daily screen time. So you could, and like a simple question would be, what age uses the screen the most, right? So if you have those two things, age and screen time, you can answer that. Okay, but kind of, this one's I thought would be really interesting because you can see if they use AI or not. So some of them, like these people, this person does not use AI, and you can see that their grades before and after AI are the same, which kind of makes sense if they're not using AI. But then this person uses Copilot, and here's their grade before AI, and here's their grade after AI. Okay, so this one might be a really interesting one. You could look through the entries where they use AI compared to the ones that don't use AI, and see if the ones that use AI, if they're actually getting better grades or not. Okay, so this would actually probably be a really interesting one to study. You can kind of look at it. It looks like a lot of the AI people grades are going up, but you could even dive deeper than that. You could say, okay, all of the different AIs, which one helps them the most? Are the Gemini users improving the most? Are the Copilot ones improving the most? Or maybe they're going down. I don't know, but whatever. You could look at how does ChatGPT change, and you could start to figure out which ones are the best for students. So this would actually probably be a really interesting set of data. Okay, so you kind of got to open up the files and look at the titles up here and then try to make sense of it, right? You can obviously go back and read the descriptions on the website, but I find this not that useful, to be honest. Like you can read a little bit about it, but I kind of just looked at the different columns and then try to figure out what data I could, answer with that. So let's see if I can find one more. There's a lot of them. There's like social media, obviously academic performance. Like you might look at social media and how they perform academically might be in some of this data. Um, but let's try just another category here. So I did one with sports, right? So I found, because there's a lot of good data you can analyze in sports. And again, you just kind of got to dig through. And so here's a baseball. If you're a baseball guy, you could click on this. It does say CSV. So I'd click on that. And again, I would just probably just download it and then just start to, you can look at the stuff there. But this one has actually a lot of different files. So it has a whole bunch of CSVs. So I'm going to download them, do that zip again. And let's see if I can just straight up open it this time. Oh yeah, so I got into the zip, and then I'm just going to look at one of these. So here's batting. Let's see if I can open this batting one. Okay. Oh, that's the last file. Where's my batting file? Okay, there it comes. And you can see you've got the players, though I think they're like abbreviated names, which is kind of annoying. But there's their players. Well, you can have the year. Holy crap. So this goes way back. This has got tons of data. I think this is real data, which is kind of cool. So see if we can see some more, you know, he's probably George Springer or something. But you can start to look at, so this, let's see what they have. They have the player, they have the year, okay? And that, whoops, sorry about that. Trying to get back to the top. Okay, so they have home runs. So you could start to figure out like which whole player has the most home runs. You could figure out how many, this is at bats. The most player has the most home runs per at bat, right? So like, or at bats to home runs, right? Like they get a home run every 4 at bats, 10 at bats. You could start to do that for each player. You could start to look at the year, like did the amount of home runs, the average home runs for a player increase over time, right? Like you could probably, that'd be probably interesting to look at, and you could print out each year and the average number of home runs and see like in the steroid era of baseball, was there a lot of home runs in that time period? Okay, so this has a lot of data, so there's lots of things you could, you could figure out which player had the most extra base hits. You could figure out maybe a player that got robbed, a player that had a lot of hits but not necessarily a lot of RBIs. So maybe they'd be like an undervalued player. So you could look at the player that had the most, like the lowest ratio of RBIs to hits and say, hey, they're kind of getting robbed. Like they should have more RBIs, but there's nobody on base. So anyways, this one has a lot of data, and you could just start to, then figure out a question you want to ask. Okay, so the next part in the sheet here, if I can find this. Sorry, I got a lot of tabs open here. Is, I want to record, like once you found your data set, think of the question that you want to answer, right? And again, the question will depend on what data is available to you. Okay, so we kind of talked about like, which, did the average number of home runs increase per year per player? That'd be one from the baseball data, or one from that AI one would be really interesting is, which AIs are best for helping kids improve their academic performance, right? So you type out whatever question it is there once you've found your data set. Okay, and so I'm just going to try to make this as clear as possible. So I'm going to show you here with salaries. So this one's not quite as exciting, but I'm going to do another education one. And the example I did was salary. Okay, so this one has, I think, the salaries for different, I get different employees, I think is what it is. But anyways, I downloaded that salaries file. And then once you download it and unzip it, you've got to put it in your workspace. Okay, so here I put my file in workspace, my workspace, and then in the chapter 11 programs, and I put it right there. I think it might work if you put it down farther, like by the actual .java file, but I actually put it up just inside the workspace, chapter 11, and then I put it right there, and I'm pretty confident that will work. Okay, so in my salaries file here, if I can get it to load for a second, they had the country and their salary. I mean, obviously they got a lot of other data here, but and they have a different job title. Yeah, so basically what I wanted to figure out is for computer scientists or software engineers, sorry, it's listed as software engineers. I wanted to find the average salary for each software engineer based on their country. Okay, and I can do that because I have the country, I have their salary, and then I have their job title. Okay, so basically I looked at this data and said, oh, hey, I wonder what country has the highest paid computer programmers or software engineers. Okay, so that is my question of interest that I figured out I could answer with this set of data. Okay, so at this point, I would just type in my question of interest. Right, so it'd be like, which country has the highest paid software engineers. Okay, and so now I've got my question, I got my data loaded in there. Okay, and then I'm going to make some further videos that explain sort of what to do next. Like, how do you actually read that data and go about starting to answer this question of interest? So that'll be coming up in my next videos.